Yo, what up guys, it's Ken, and today, as you can see, I'm in Isotope RX Audio Editor. I just picked this program up. I'm still learning how to use it. I really only know how to use a few of the features, but day by day I'm really diving in, trying to learn something new. But today, basically, I have a beat that I'm gonna be trying to clean up because the stuff that I'm trying to do, I'd much rather clean it up in this program and then load it up into the DAW rather than go back into the beat file and start messing with the stems there, because I had changed a bunch of stuff in the DAW, and honestly, you could argue it might be better to go back into the Ableton file and just adjust stuff there, but I figured this also would make a good video. I'm really only trying to do two main things to this beat. I'm trying to control the peaks, get the peaks down to a consistent level, because I noticed that as the beat was, and sorry guys, by the way, I sound a little sick. Basically, as I was playing the beat, the true peak would be like at around -5, and then all of a sudden it would just spike up to like -2.5 or something, which is annoying. So basically, I'm gonna be trying to control the peaks and mess with the bass a little bit. I'm gonna try to boost a certain range in the bass, because there's only a kick in this beat. There's only a kick and some synths, piano. That's it. Pretty simple beat. So there's no 808. I'm gonna be trying to boost certain frequencies in the kick that can make the beat sound more full, if that's even possible. If not, I'm not even gonna try doing it because I don't want to mess the beat up too much. We'll be making more videos on this program. I'm sorry for talking too much if I have been. But yeah, first thing, we don't need this right now though, because to mess with the peaks, we're just gonna be looking at the waveform. If we're looking at the peaks, you see like these spikes over here that we want to bring down to this level around here. There's a good amount, and this probably will take like 15 minutes or so. It depends how many, but if you actually zoom in, if you zoom into this peak, well, first what I want to do is I'm gonna close this. You want to scroll to the bottom and click waveform stats and let this register, and it's gonna find the true peak level of the beat. So right now, the right channel is a little bit lower than the left channel. So what we can do, and as you can see, this spike is not on the right channel. So what we can do is we can click this little yellow button, and it's gonna set the playback position to the loudest peak. So what we do is we can zoom in, and this peak happens so fast you wouldn't even be able to hear it. So all these dots are like samples. So basically what you do is click this, you're there, and it looks like this is an inner sample peak because the peak actually happens in between two samples. So what we're gonna do is, and sometimes this sometimes this acts a little weird, I'm not gonna lie, but what I can do is I can zoom out a little bit, click the we want to be on the time frequency selection, so the middle one right here. We can select these, and just keep in mind this selection is over such a small period of time you would never be able to hear it. So what we do is, well, let's actually first remember what the true peak was. It's reading at -7.09. So we click that, get it to the true peak, -7.09. So we highlight this, go to the gain selection, and we'll bring it down by, let's just say -2. And it looks like it worked a little bit, but I do want to -7.09, -7.1. So actually, I want to select that again, try bringing it down. Yeah, so brought that down by -2 decibels. But the thing is that now there's other areas over here that are high, so it might be beneficial to like. I haven't even figured out a way to bring all these down. Might be beneficial to select this, bring it down, and then select that, bring it down as well. You could just select one at a time, even if you want. I am gonna actually go one by one and take care of all these and bring them down. So I'm gonna actually cut the video and come back when I finish that. Alright, so I got the true peaks to about the same, negative 8.13 on the left side and negative 8.12 on the right side. Now I was like, at first I was gonna try to go a lot lower to like negative 10, only because a good crest factor is usually around 10 to 14, and the way you get a crest factor is subtracting the loudest peak from the integrated loudness. So right now, if you take negative 25.1, which is the integrated loudness, negative 25 minus negative 8.13, it gives you negative 16.87, which is a little bit higher, but you also have to take into account that this is just the beat. There's going to be vocals and other stuff that get added, obviously, in the session. So that's going to bring the loudness up and hopefully keep the peak the same. So that's something that's something that you have to take into account. So I'm just going to leave the peaks like this. I brought them down a little bit. This is good enough. One thing I may actually do, though, is zoom into here and just lower this one. I don't know why this is so loud. I'm actually do a little bit more on that one, negative 4. And yeah, it just helps it a little bit. But yeah, so that's for the peaks. Now what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to look at this spectrogram. So if we play it from here, you can see the kick is just really. This is like 30 hertz or something. I'm gonna take the frequency selection tool. Let's try to get, so yeah, this is actually really low. This is pretty low sub. I'm gonna just boost this. I'm gonna try boosting this and see what the I want to make sure I don't bring the peaks up too much, because that won't be good. But let me go to gain, and we're gonna do +2, see if anything happens with the peaks, and hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, so we're still at under -8, but we brought that frequency range up by +2. It's like sub. That's like sub, so you might not even really be able to hear it. I hear something a little bit. I'm gonna go +2 on about like where I see the kick kind of thin out over here. I'm pretty sure it's starting to thin out. I'm gonna take from, looks like it's like 80 to, I wish there was a way I can see. Oh yeah, there is on the bottom. I'm gonna take from 80 up to here, because if you look at these darker orange or yellow, these are actually notes of an instrument. So if I can avoid raising that, that'll be good. So it looks like that's just from 79 to 106. Raise that by +2. And as you can see, it gets brighter as you raise it. My peaks now though are -7 point. All right, so I boosted that range. It moved the true peak level up a little bit to -7.5. But the loudness actually it got louder by a tiny bit. I don't want to mess too much with the bass. I don't want to bring that true peak level up too much. I'm kind of happy that it's at -7.5. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be doing more videos with this software as I do more with other songs and other files and stuff. But this was just supposed to be a simple video on editing true peak level and boosting a certain frequency range. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.